back, bros, to another video review, and today we have the opportunity to take a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Superfly figure from Playmate Toys. So I hope everybody had a chance to watch this video because there are spoilers included in the video. But let's continue. Now, the actor Ice Cube plays Superfly, and to me, Superfly is an awesome character in the movie. I think Ice Cube did a wonderful job portraying the name Superfly and having that fun, energetic type acting style, and I think he knocked it out the park. So for the contents, this is what we get inside. We get Superfly, the figure itself. We get his wings. We get a gun, and then we also get a rack of extra accessories, which I think is cool and a nod to the original TMNT toys that we got back in the 80s. I'm definitely digging with the accessories that Playmates has given us. And not only that, I even like the fact that they give us the bio right here about Superfly, which is pretty cool. You can pause it and read it if you would like. If you already know, that's fine. Now, the only thing that I'm missing on my packaging is pizza points. I would have loved to see them bring that back out to give us that nod to the 1980s where you collect a certain amount of pizza points to get an exclusive character that you would mail away. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. But maybe in the next movie, they'll do something like that to give us that old nostalgia nod for when we was a kid collecting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. So here we are taking a look at the details. Some assembly is required. Basically putting on one of the wings, you'll have to do that once you get it out of the packaging as a heads up. So for the details on Superfly, here you have Superfly here. And I have already uploaded a picture of Baxter Stockman from the movie. The reason why I've done that is because I believe what Seth Rogen did in the movie, he separated Baxter Stockman from Superfly by making them two separate characters. But unfortunately, with early product design, Playmates made Superfly wearing the same outfit as Baxter Stockman. So here is unclear and it's muddy because in the movie, it doesn't say if Baxter Stockman survived or mutated into Superfly. It's just saying that he was kidnapped and Superfly was end up touching the ooze. And this is how we get Ice Cube's character, Superfly. Now, just looking at the toy in general, Playmates has did an awesome job putting tons of detail in this toy. I feel like they did take their time because looking at the head of the Superfly, the eyes have that gradient texture as if you would see in a fly. Not only that, he has the mandibles, the long snout. He also has the antennae, which is blue and kind of thick. He also has hair on the back of his head. He also has the fly, I guess, buff arm and then like the regular weak arms. He just looks good. It's definitely painted very well in my opinion. And I like the way it turned out because they really put a lot of paint into this figure and the molding and the sculpt just looks good. So for the articulation on this figure, it is standard with Playmate toys. The head can rotate left and right. As you can see, it can go up and down, which is an addition. That's a great advancement for Playmates, in my opinion, because normally they don't do that. The arm can rotate a full 360. As you can see right there, it has a pivot to get the shoulder out this far. Has a 90-degree bend. And it can also rotate. I'm liking how Playmates is doing this. The legs right here at the knee can rotate, which is pretty good. They're also got a little hinge right here to move him forward this high, like as if he's kicking. The legs can not really move back because of the butt right here, but he definitely can get a knee bend of 90 degrees, as you can see right here, because he is a bug. So he can get some of those squatting positions. There is no waist articulation. The hands right here don't move either. All we get for this is just a out pretty much butterfly hinge, and the fingers, I wish these were articulated, that we could open them and close them. That would have just blown this figure out of the water and been one of the best figures Playmates has made for a villain in a while from a movie if this would have been able to open and close. But all you could do is rotate it here at the hand, and this big arm really doesn't do much but just sit there. So other than that, like I said, for what we get, it is a nice range of articulation, and I'm not mad about it because I still think it's pretty good for what Playmates has given us, and it's definitely an upgrade from what we gotten in the past in the 80s. So for the accessories that Baxter Stockman came with, of course, he comes with his wings, he comes with a blaster, and then just taking a look at this right here, guys, put your focus on this. We have science test tubes, we have a beaker with liquid spilling out, we have a, I don't know what you call this, like a tray or like a spatula with a turtle up here. And then we have an additional gun. I don't know what that gun was because I can't remember it from the movie, but it looks good. Now, am I going to cut these out for review purposes? No, because I know I'll lose them. But just looking at the accessories and the detail, imagine if these were painted. This would be incredible, but this would not make the figure no longer $9.99. It would make it more like probably closer to $20 in my opinion, if you did something like that. As for comparisons, here we have the Target exclusive 6-pack right here with Superfly. And my biggest gripe with the Superfly character that's made by Playmates is that this version is too short. Superfly in the movie definitely was taller than the Turtles. He was bigger, he was taller, and with the way his character was, he made him like a nice villain, but in my opinion, he wasn't a villain. He was just a misguided mutant trying to save his father as if the Turtles would do the same. Now, when it comes to Bebop, of course, you know, he was with Superfly. That's his brother because they were all mutated at the same time. And Superfly was the oldest, so he took care of him. So yes, just to continue the comparisons, let's continue and bring out some more figures, even though I still think Superfly is definitely too small in scale with these turtles. And here we are for my final comparison. I have some figures out before you. There are no NECA figures in this comparison because I feel like the NECA figures don't compare to this style of figure right now. So here we have the Playmates Turtles in Disguise Leo besides Superfly, the original Michelangelo from the 1980s. We also have the mutated turtle Donatello. Then we have the Playmates Classic line, Rocksteady, which I hope they continue this line. Please, Playmates, I'm begging you to continue the Classics line because you were starting off very well. And now with the new molded figures, they're definitely looking good. Then we have the Loyal Subjects, Raphael Street Gang. And then we have the Pizza Tossing Leonardo, just as for another size reference with Superfly. So now we're at the point of my review where I like to do the Yeah Bro Productions pickup or the pass, where I like to share my opinions and thoughts on this figure in efforts to help guide you in making a purchase that you would like to get or pass on a figure that you do not want on your shelf. As for me, in my opinion, guys, I'm just going to say that I do believe this is a pickup. I think Playmates has done enough to justify our money for the $9.99 price point, which I think is very reasonable for their toys. Now, the details on this mold is impressive. I mean, the paint job is spot on. It looks good. They definitely put some work into it. The molding on it is impressive. The playability is tremendous, whether you have him flying around because he is a fly, or blasting the turtles or whoever he wants with his gun. And then you give him the posability that you gave him on this figure. It worked out well. So yes, it is a pickup in my opinion. If you've seen the Ninja Turtle movie, then you know you have to have Superfly in your collection. Now, my only gripe with Superfly is that when scaled with the other figures in this line, I feel Superfly is too small. He should be taller, maybe hopefully in the future. Playmates will give us a more deluxe size Superfly to be more movie screen accurate when compared with the Turtles. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of this figure, I got my copy from my local Target the original day it was street dated and released, which was June 25th. Now I saved the review for this time because I wanted everybody to get a chance to see the video. I know everybody has reviewed this toy, but thank you for spending your time watching my video. With that being said, I paid $9.99 plus taxes, and you can pretty much find this figure anywhere that you would like, because I'm pretty sure it's on all the shelves at your local toy selling stores. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing these 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support, and not only that, positive feedback going forth with more video reviews. Thank you once again for spending your time watching my video, and until next time, yeah bro, I'll see you soon.